haven't clapped cheeks in so long.
Stop saying clap cheeks.
Oh my God. I figured it out. Nick, I have some pretty sad news.
What?
Me and the old ball and chain have been in a bit of a rough patch.
Then I think I found the man for you.
Oh yeah, have ya?
Yeah. Well, maybe. Probably
Maybe.
not. He'll like hook you up with advice.
I do need that. I need good advice,
Yep.
visual stimuli, and I need some kind of like cutthroat idea that might change how I view the world. Is there anything online that could help me with that problem?
No.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I figured. You got to go to a fucking therapist for that, buddy. But what's the next best thing from
Yeah.
therapy? I mean,
Dating coaches.
Instagram reel dating coaches.
Yes, that's our bread and butter on this channel.
It truly is.
It's uncanny how many of these people I find when I'm just scrolling through Reels.
Yeah.
Reels, for me, is turned into religious, weird posts, and then dating coaches and men telling me I'm a beta. That's my Instagram Reels. Nothing else. That's all it is. I think Instagram thinks I'm a fucking weirdo because when I do research for videos, a lot of the time I just use my personal account, not our like Guilty Dogs account. And follow us on that, by the way. Our Instagram, Guilty Dogs.
Goddamn right.
_ But I found this guy, wingman.plus. He's a dating coach, but he focuses mainly on dating app game. So it's not really like
a modern man.
yeah, he's not
Okay.
quite the dating coach that's going to tell you like,
Hey, if you don't jerk off ever, women will find you more attractive.
that's not this guy's vibe. This guy, it's a strange lane. Dating coaches online still do the cold approach to like prove that they're hot and can get chicks.
Okay.
But this guy does that a little bit, but it's mostly like showing Bumble messages and stuff.
See,
or
I
like
did it,
dating
guys.
profiles. Yeah, it
I
is
like that.
the modern man. But I checked out his website. He does something even more crazy that you can pay him.
Oh, surprise, surprise.
You can basically pay him to remake your dating profile. He's a photographer. He will help you take pictures.
He like legit like
Yes.
gives you a portfolio
Yes.
of fucking
Yeah.
hot ass
It's
pictures.
like instead of wedding pictures, you do Tinder pictures.
I love that. Tinder pics.
Tinder pics.
A Tinder pic photographer.
Yes. Let's do it though.
Let's see what Wingman Plus
Yeah.
can give us.
This caption is, we climbed Machu Picchu for Tinder pics, which I think is fucking insane to climb a mountain in Peru for Tinder.
We gave you an extreme Tinder makeover. We climbed to the top of Machu Picchu. You know, when we first met up, you were kind of in a bit of a shell. I noticed in social situations, you kind of kept to yourself. It's crazy. As we've gone throughout the Tinder makeover, you're becoming like a real Rizzler, bro.
Like I have felt a very deep change. I'm on a new track now, and now that I have had some guidance, I think I can accomplish whatever I want.
See, it's hard because
Whoa.
it's so close to being great.
This is a really kind of interesting middle
Right?
ground we've stumbled on. I feel like we're like geologists that have just discovered
Yeah.
a new natural compound.
Absolutely. That's the thing is the
He's
inspirational music.
bringing
You're
up a
like,
guy.
by the way, no shame
No,
to the guy
zero.
that is climbing Mount. Like, no, to his client, no shame at all. Some shame, no shade.
Some shame, no shade. Yes.
That's what I meant.
I think if you're actively trying to better yourself in any capacity, you're in a vulnerable place to be taken advantage of.
Totally.
I love you, dude. I don't think you needed to climb Machu Picchu to find self-confidence.
It's not just that, though. It's so close to being a good thing. You're talking like, oh, this photo shoot for your Tinder is like bringing you out of your shell and making you a better person. But it's like, what else did you do?
Right.
Because he's not having an experience that would take you out of your shell, really.
Or
I think.
eliminate the fear of the situation that you're trying to fix.
Yeah,
That's the
it's
thing.
just like you're gonna
it's
look
an
better.
adjacent thing. It's like he's out there trying to kind of like change his Tinder profile. I think it probably would have been more helpful to like introduce him to a girl that is not like scary. I'm not saying a girl that's gonna go out on a date with him, but like sit down with a girl, be like, what am I doing wrong? What are you into? Like try to break down what makes people feel scared of that other person that they're trying to make a connection with. Helping with that connection building process is the way to help that.
Yeah, it's not
going and booking a fucking multi-$1,000 flight there and back, staying at hotels just to build a Tinder profile.
This just shows that most men will do fucking anything except
before
therapy, dude. That's fucking wild. That would be so much more beneficial to get you out of your
so
shell.
much less money, and it's so clearly clearly like he's a kid that is like, I'm having trouble making a connection with another person and I want to change that. And that's really admirable. That's fucking awesome.
But don't pay this guy to do it.
You see this guy who will call you the Rizzler and you're like, he has all the fucking answers.
But yeah, let's see some of the pictures that they took.
Okay.
This is him becoming the Rizzler that he was saying.
You ain't never seen an alpaca pic. Women are guaranteed to see Sebastian with this beautiful alpaca and they're gonna want to just clap cheeks instantly. So I'm really pumped for this photo.
Yeah, they're gonna see him with his alpaca. Also, clap cheeks. Come on, dude.
Yeah, no, it's so funny because it's like
the inspirational music, and it's just like all he's changing for this guy is, oh, like you're totally gonna fuck when you go home.
I'm sorry, but like you don't have to go to Machu Picchu to see alpacas. They're pretty ubiquitous. You can just go to a petting zoo, and if the groundbreaking idea, the baseline of the photo is going to make them just froth.
Yeah,
is like, oh, he has an alpaca in his photo. Yeah, that's the key.
That means he's hung.
That would be funny though. If it's just an alpaca, but he like stuffs his fucking knob like a shit ton.
It's just like
it's an alpaca,
bulge.
but a huge. If every photo was just him with like a gigantic dildo in his pants, that would be worth the plane ticket to Machu Picchu.
No, what if he just stops like doing location shoots and like cute shoots? He's like,
just peace
listen,
shoots.
what we're gonna do? We're gonna stuff this cucumber in your pants,
and you're gonna fucking like it.
You're gonna appreciate this later, and it's just like normal pictures, and then just like a huge dick, and he's like, this is guaranteed to get you more matches on Tinder. That's the real advice, dude. Get good at Photoshop and Photoshop
then just make his cock giant.
Yes, that's all you have to do. Don't go to Machu Picchu for that. So let's say this is advice. This is just advice. No photo shoots.
No photo shoots.
But this is like maybe you're messaging someone and they stop responding.
Okay.
So this
and
is
by the
some
way,
advice.
They were fine photos.
That looks like corporate retreat pictures.
I could do that, and I'm really not a talented photographer.
But yeah, we'll see some advice. Let's see.
Okay, let's see.
Aside from pictures, what else does he bring to the table?
A girl and she suddenly stops responding. Don't panic. Just try one of these messages to restart the conversation. One of my personal favorites is just saying, "Did you get abducted by aliens?" This one's very successful because there's a lot of humor and you're not coming across as needy.
You definitely are coming across as needy.
You're totally coming across as needy. Triple text is rough. No. Double text is tough.
Honestly, unless you have plans or something, just don't text them again.
My advice, take the fucking hint.
They don't want to talk to you.
They don't want to talk to you.
I'm sorry.
But that's okay. If you have self-worth, then you can go have another conversation with another person.
Yeah.
Or just be like, okay, objectively, that person's not into me. I will still be able to operate.
People get busy. If you are just messaging someone on Tinder, you're not the priority. Sometimes people get busy and they just don't want to text. So if it's gone cold, give it some time. Don't give it like a day and then be like, yo, you get abducted by aliens? Because like my dick is still throbbing. So like, where are you at?
I'm like wondering what the answer to that is. If a conversation has stalled, that doesn't necessarily immediately mean that they're not interested in you.
No.
And on top of that, I think a good way to pull a conversation out of the mud or whatever is to just make a plan. Create something to talk about. We're not fucking kids anymore, man. If you're 19, dude, you can be like, are you an alien that fell from heaven because you're so pretty? Just be like, you want to go for coffee. And then you start talking about coffee and then you have conversation where conversation is nice to have, which is in person.
Yeah, you don't have to constantly talk. You could try to talk about nothing for as long as you want, but don't be like, oh, how was your day for like a week?
Right.
Because then they're going to be like, I don't know you, and
exactly.
You seemed cool, but I don't really know you.
This next one might surprise you, but just saying, hey, you, has a very high response rate. Maybe something came up in her life, or to be honest, maybe she met another guy from the app. She forgot about you for a bit. Look, girls are busy. They forget to respond sometimes. It's not a big deal. Just drop a hey, you, and more likely than not, she's gonna respond and ask you what's up. Last, and certainly not least, is saying the classic, I get it if you're kind of nervous. This one is really good at keeping your frame.
Whoa, what? I get it if you're kind of nervous, dude.
He really reeled it back.
It was good. Hey, you's fine. And then, yeah, it's like, but yeah, she's busy. And we're like, that's what we were just saying. He's so
It's
close.
weird. He's almost there.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, I get if you're nervous.
I get it if you're nervous.
That's like, horrible. I like how he's like, this is a classic. If I was talking to someone and they said, I get if you're nervous after I didn't respond, I'd be like,
I'm not nervous.
I'm not nervous.
I was shitting.
I got wrapped up in work. Sorry.
Sorry.
That's so weird, dude.
Making sure you don't come across as needy kind of puts her on the spot a little bit where she has to kind of earn you back, which I personally love. Try these out. Let me know how they work down in the comments.
No. I just no.
Yeah.
No.
The middle one was good because he was like, yeah, it's okay if people are
busy.
busy.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he pulls it down to earth because he's like, well, they need to fight for you.
Yeah,
A person
put him
that
on the
they've sent
spot.
2 messages to on
Yeah.
Tinder. So you've been banned from a dating app. How is this a consistent thing that people have to have
For
to
him,
have
maybe.
happen?
Maybe
okay,
for him.
Yeah, right. No,
All right.
that is true.
Let's see.
Well, how do you get your account back? Short answer, you can't. You have to start a new account. But before you start a new account, follow these steps to make sure you're not instantly banned again. These apps are smart. They track your IP address, your phone, your iCloud, everything. So to ensure your account isn't taken down repeatedly,
knows
I
so
recommend you
much.
start your account with a new device. Yes, I know it's inconvenient.
Buy a
Buy
new
a new phone.
That's the advice?
Yeah, listen, guys, I need to have Tinder. It is not optional for me, so I will buy a new phone every time I get banned from Tinder.
Which is weekly.
It happens a lot.
It happens a lot, but hey, that's nice because fucking Apple's making a new phone every week now and crashing out every other iPhone that has
Listen,
ever existed.
I have 20 burners.
Maybe not like don't say these things to get banned.
No, it's
He's
you've already
assuming
gone too
you've
far.
already been banned.
You create a new identity.
It's a TED Talk. You know how the government gives you one of those card things with your face on it? You can actually fake those.
I just picture hanging out with this guy and seeing like you see him unlock his phone. It's only dating apps. Like every phone he has, there's not even the like call icon.
Farmers meet, like
No, it's
Christian
everything.
mingle,
It's just
like
his whole phone's just loaded up, swiping through dating apps. You know, he gets banned on 1 or 2 or whatever, and then he just breaks it like a
chucks the
classic,
phone.
like you're being tracked by the government.
Yeah.
He stomps on it and throws it in a river.
opens like his trench coat like a drug dealer and it's
Yeah.
only SIM cards.
All right, get a new phone.
You
Okay.
have to get a new phone. But if you don't use a new device, it is very, very difficult
tried.
to start a new account without getting banned. Second, use a new phone number. There's a lot of services out there like Google Voice that will give you a temporary phone number for confirming account logins. So try using something like that. Or if you have a work phone, just use that phone
Use
number.
your
to set up.
work phone for
This
Tinder.
is creepy, bro.
Dude.
The fact that he has all of these options.
And companies usually track
Yeah.
your work phones. Why are you paying for Tinder Gold on your
on
company
your
card?
company
and
card.
your phone?
Like, dude, I'm sorry, but NordVPN is not going to stop your fucking company from knowing exactly how many times you've tried to delete and re-download
Listen,
Tinder.
we've been tracking your analytics on your work phone. You're on Tinder 90% of your working hours.
Last and certainly not least, if you're paying for premium features, I recommend using a new iCloud account and a different credit card. These apps keep all the historical data of all of their banned accounts. So if you want to ensure you get back on the app successfully, take these tips, try them out, and let me know how they work for you.
He knows a lot.
He knows. This is the longest video yet.
Yeah, and most like information.
That is creepy, bro.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but open a new credit card.
He has all these loopholes.
Start a new iCloud account. Buy a new phone.
What?
At what point are you like, this is actually a leech on my life?
How do you get banned from dating again?
How?
I don't know how.
Get a new life.
Yeah.
A new identity.
Burn
essentially.
every government ID you have.
and every person who knows you.
Yep. I love fake podcasts. I guarantee you that this guy's talking to no one.
Yep.
People that are influencers that are preaching some kind of advice for
Right.
something. I feel like a lot of the time they pretend like they're on podcasts and
Yeah.
just film their like side profile. So people think like, oh, they're legit. They're like on a podcast
Yes.
talking about their ideas, but it's really just this is for his social media.
3 or 4 women at the same time is actually less work than dating just one. But that's only if you have a reputation of being the guy who's never on his phone. If you're constantly texting girls, good morning, good night, how's your day going? You're forced to be on your phone all the time for meaningless chit chat, which not only
address the how are you dating 3 to 4 girls at the same time?
Yeah,
and how is
he
that
just
easier?
Barreled through all of that.
Yeah.
But also what killed me was like his last fucking video about buy a new phone, change your identity for this app
Yeah,
on your phone.
and now he's like, "Don't use your phone."
Don't be on your phone.
Is it so like you don't get caught texting the other people you're dating? I feel like this is a roundabout way of saying like don't get caught texting
Maybe it is.
other women you're dating.
If instead you use texting as a way to just set up plans and figure out logistics, you're going to spend way less time on your phone, and it's actually going to build mystery and intrigue leading up to the date. Because you're not texting each other every day talking about how your day is going, it actually gives you something to talk about on the date. Obviously, you need to small talk a little bit more over text leading up to the first first date, but if you've already gone out with her, the only time you really need to text her is to set up that second, third, fourth date.
That didn't address the
It
question
did
at all.
not address what you're talking about, and it's fucked up because I agree with that.
But it didn't address the question you were getting asked by a pretend person off camera.
Dude, this is bad.
Terrible.
This is very
But
so fucking see-through.
yeah,
man.
it's like dating 3 to 4 women at the same time is easier. Didn't explain how it's easier at all. Just
Right.
like, yeah, so
You just don't be on your phone the whole time.
yeah, you
and
don't
do
be on
that?
your phone. You
But
be
how does
mysterious.
How does that?
It didn't address it at all. Playful teasing.
Okay.
Absolute Maria Fernanda on Tinder. I said, oh no, another Mafia. What happened with my name? Every Mafia I know is a troublemaker. Why? Ha ha ha. Maybe it's a coincidence. Are you a baddie too, or the only innocent one? And looks like she's innocent. I was like, yeah, I'll believe that when I see it. What are you looking for on here?
1, the caption's just hashtag Riz. And 2, he talks like the most stereotypical fuckboy ever. I asked her if she's naughty or innocent.
innocent.
And she said, I like to see if that's true or not.
She says, okay, just meeting new people. I feel that. Shoot me your IG if you're down for a drink sometime. And just like that, IG secure.
As far as that goes, though, that was a very normal Tinder
It was just,
interaction.
yeah, it was just talking.
And that's the fucking weird part, because he just kind of says shit that like kind of just annoys me. I'm sorry.
Prefer clapping cheeks during the day rather than at night. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to secure a day kill on Tinder. Imagine this.
How he talks is so fucking weird, dude. This guy, yeah, he has to be our age or older. And he's like, I prefer clapping the cheeks in the daytime with my boys
Yeah, with
after
the boys.
a sick kegger.
After the kickback, we all go clap cheek
in daytime kill.
So I'm gonna teach you how during the day you can secure an absolute baddie to swab on your knob before hitting it with the boys later that night. I think he's trying to appeal to younger people because he
Right.
knows that's the audience.
And that's the only people that are going to listen to him.
She said hi. I said, do you like Shrek? She said, yeah, of course. I said, good girl. Let's Shrek and chill. She said, sure. Why not? But when?
Don't say good girl. Shrek is a good movie, but it's a weird thing to be like, not movie or like, hey, what movies do you like? It's like Shrek and chill. Somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me.
I ain't
The sharpest tool in the shed, but I got the sharpest tool on my dick. Why start at Shrek?
I feel like Shrek is the internet's movie. It's the easiest pull. Everyone has seen it.
I get that, but why not start with like what kind of movies you like? That leads to more of a conversation than like being so specific. Being like Shrek is like, I haven't seen it in a while. Well, like, why don't you give me head while Donkey is talking to that fucking
Jesus Christ.
like,
oh my
dude,
God.
why?
I said, are you close to my place? I can Uber you over. She says, yeah, kind of close. I'm like 20 minutes away. I was like, yeah, not far at all. I'm just going to go shower now, but then I'll be ready. She's like, okay, nice. This is the address where I'm staying. And just like that, Uber secured.
Did he just dox himself? I didn't want to pause too much on
doxed
that.
himself.
We might have to blur that.
He totally
He
did.
just doxed
That's
himself
so funny.
and the address of the person that he was going to hook up with.
Oh God, not another fucking fake podcast,
Dude,
man.
it's good. He's talking to his best friend.
I'm sitting at over 4,000 likes on Tinder, and my profile is actually pretty simple. I start off with a nice portrait that just clearly shows what I look like, and there's a little bit of social proof because it shows me in a social setting with people holding up shot glasses.
I agree, but you don't need the shot glasses part. I think it's good to include a picture of you with people.
Yeah.
So people don't think like, oh, no one fucking
That's
likes
a
this
great
guy.
first photo.
Yeah. Okay.
Objectively.
But shot glasses, I'm like, nah.
I don't, you know,
Kind of fuckboy
he's
more.
just drinking, dude.
Double down with another quality portrait style photo.
The
This is lame
cigar,
as
that's
fuck.
rough, Hunter.
That
He
one's-
is 30. Too old for this shit, Hunter.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Don't look off with a cigar. Looks like you're putting a peener in your mouth. It's very phallic.
I want to ask our women viewers, what does this conjure up when you see, like, you know, a very clear, sultry look to the side with the cigar over on the side, too,
Yeah.
with the tats and the watch and the nice Zara shirt?
Can I tell you what I see? What I see is a guy that is not going to make you come. That's what I see on this personally.
I
But maybe
see
I'm
missionary.
wrong. But
I'm
maybe
sorry.
maybe I'm wrong. But if I'm wrong, let me know, women
Please.
viewers or men or whoever.
Shows what I look like and shows myself at my best. Next up is
That's
what I
your
would call
best.
the adventure shot. A full body photo that shows you in a really cool environment. This photo is way more about the background than it is about you. And it shows that you go to interesting places.
I don't like the tipping the hat, but I think the picture's cool. The,
The
background's
picture's cool. He probably spent thousands of dollars to fucking take it. Wait, no, dude. Oh my God. I figured it out.
What?
I figured out his whole gig, dude.
Okay.
He goes on the trips with the guys.
Makes other people pay.
He just makes other people buy him fucking flights.
That's
all
awesome.
around the world, and he takes photos for his Tinder in those places.
Yeah.
That's the hustle.
Yeah.
That's
there you
insane.
Go.
Honestly, yo, Wingman Plus, the plus is plus me.
For my 5th photo, I included a travel photo. And what a lot of guys do wrong in their profile is they say they
Think
like
so?
traveling in their bio, but they don't show it.
I'm sorry, but isn't the adventure and the travel photo like the same fucking thing? Maybe like travel is like in fucking Belgium or something.
Yeah, well, he had the flag, so he's like, clearly Italy
I am in
above me.
I'm in a different country.
I think saying you like travel in a dating profile is lame.
You think it's overdone?
Yeah, it's overdone.
Okay.
I think personally, go weird. Go
weird.
funny, be
You gotta-
weird.
yeah.
But me and you like weird stuff, so inherently we would just put weirder things in our dating profiles.
Right.
Maybe, I guess, I'm just out of the norm. In general, being more creative in dating profiles is better than like generic kind of caption stuff. I just think you gotta be less generic. I think
agree,
that's generic.
But the generic is easy to at least do for a hookup. That's the other thing too.
yeah.
You got to keep in mind that he's only trying to hook up with people.
Picture is worth 1,000 words. So rather than saying that you love travel, just showing a photo of you in a different country goes a lot further for your
That
profile.
is fair.
Now, my 6th and final photo is really the
Not
cherry on
saying
top.
it.
What you really want to do is include your second best photo as your last one. That way, when she gets to the end of your profile, you're leaving her on a high note and she's forced to swipe right.
Forced to swipe. She has to now.
She has God's hand across,
Yeah.
just going.
Yeah.
The thing is, it like actually tracks though. This is pretty good Tinder
Yeah, yeah.
profile advice, photo wise,
Yeah.
at a basic level.
Some of it. I don't think it has to be this scientific.
It doesn't have to be this scientific. And also, if you're treating it this scientifically, that is a whole other conversation.
That's the thing is, dude,
you know, you're
just, like,
pouring all this time into this.
Put pictures you like. Just don't have a fish in any of them.
It's also not your only option. I think that's a really important thing to remind yourself.
Yeah.
You know, I was on it for years and then ended up falling in love with someone who I've known for 2 years already. Stuff just pops up in your
Yeah,
life and you kind of just gotta focus in on that.
Yeah, it just seems too hardcore for a dating app.
Last time, you clapped some cheeks.
Bro, I haven't kissed a girl since my ex-fiance.
How long ago was that?
We're coming up on a year and a month or so.
You haven't kissed a girl in over a year.
I haven't clapped cheeks in so long.
Stop saying clap cheeks.
It takes me out of the fucking like sad cry thing.
And it says the captions, will he ever clap cheeks again?
I don't know. Not if you keep fucking talking like that, buddy.
I haven't like clapped some fucking fresh cheeks in so long.
Literally feel like I'm turning back into a virgin.
Well, we can fuck if you want.
Yeah, wait, just come here.
Dude, wait. I have cheeks too.
That pains me to hear.
That pains me
That's
to hear.
the whole
I have
video?
no advice. You're just kind of pathetic,
Yo,
I
that
guess.
fucking sucks. You had a fiance and your whole life fell apart. Now you have a hard time making a connection with another person.
I like to think that like they ended up breaking up because he was just like, let's clap cheeks. And she's like, we've been together for 3.5 years. Please don't say clap cheeks.
We're trying to start a family.
So like, are we clapping cheeks,
Are we
dude?
clapping cheeks later or whatever?
I want you to remember FP, fat potential. Whenever you're dating a girl, there's a chance, you know, she's a 115-pound baddie, but give it 10 years and she's got a barrel bigger than you. She can't even see her toes. The easiest.
I take everything back that was nice that we said before this started. Dude, everyone can get fat. You know what I mean? It's not like someone can just be like, look, yeah, if she has size 6 shoes, it guarantees you she will not get fat.
Right. It's like, what
do you
logic
look for?
are you trying to apply to this anymore?
Yeah, exactly.
way to gauge a girl's fat FP is looking at her mom. Her mom's a MILF, she's probably safe.
Man, that is some gold information.
Okay, I don't feel bad for you at all anymore, dude. Look, guys, if her mom is a fat, tubby piece of shit, she's gonna be too. Dump her ass.
And then that's almost like eugenics adjacent at that point. Like you're literally like, if you look at the gene pool of the fucking mom and she's fat, then you won't like the daughter in 20 years.
That's actually why me and my fiance broke up. I didn't meet her mom until much later, and her mom's a whale.
Yeah.
So I said, I'm not clapping those cheeks anymore. How to make your ex jealous? Send her this text. I like the. Has he never rubbed his hands together?
Yeah.
Ever? Did you see that? He was
really
like this.
out of.
You're supposed to go like this. This is like the fuck boy.
It's like a it's like a wave.
I'm just about to shower, then I'll come over to your ex. You know how creeped out I would be if an ex texted me that?
Stay
How do you know where I
toxic.
live? I've never been one to be like, yeah, I gotta make an ex jealous. Let me cry and then move on. I just think that mentality of like getting back at exes is so dumb.
Yeah,
like,
it's
just
like, dude,
both
let it
move
go,
on.
let it lie. Nobody's a saint. You can just fucking walk away and
Yeah.
be happier. I
Yes.
promise you.
When she responds, just say sorry, wrong number.
Oh shit! You can't. I'm sorry. There's no wrong number anymore.
Dude, I don't know anyone's phone number anymore. It's all contacts. You had to type in your ex's name in order to text them.
His ex is still pinned on his like
Oh, yeah,
messages,
yeah.
so it's just one click
Yeah.
away. He texts her every day, so
Yeah.
An absolute Jigglypuff on Bumble. She said hola.
Whoa. An absolute Jigglypuff on Bumble? Jigglypuff is a way to describe someone is insane.
And you're also talking about FP, bro.
Yeah.
And you're like, I don't get it. The double. I don't like this, man.
Said, do you like Shrek?
Oh my god, bro.
Stop.
Enough with fucking
Stop
Shrek.
with the Shrek.
Well, he always gets it though. I watched Shrek yesterday, by the way. I'm telling you, Nick, that's the movie. Sounds like we need to watch Shrek 2.
Oh, yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
No, the thing is, you don't see the final text he sends, which is, I can't wait to Shrek you.
Yes. I watched Shrek yesterday, by the way. No way.
No way. I
No
watched it yesterday
way.
from your lawn. That's
Me
so.
too.
I didn't have the audio though, so let's
Yeah.
watch it again.
Can I get an AirPod
Yeah.
or something?
It's like we need to watch Shrek too. My favorite movie of Shrek is the second. So of course I watched it. I said, you have incredible taste. Be my Fiona. As Fiona, you'll need to rescue me from my castle. I said, is your roommate a big nasty dragon? She says, yes it is. And then sent me a photo of this adorable.
He has great interactions.
When it's not like fuckboy shit.
Well, but that's the thing too. A lot of that fuckboy shit kind of feels a little performative.
He's actually a nice guy. Yeah.
Because it doesn't seem like he's that bad of a person.
Yeah, but then he's.
It's very
But
easy
then
to
he was
say-
talking about fat potential. You got to remember that like two
Well,
videos ago.
Right. That feels performative. It's
Yeah.
weird how he does this half of this shit.
Yeah, 'cause-
and then he's performing the fucking podcast. He's performing these bits.
I think this was just a really lucky interaction where the Shrek line worked.
I said, damn, that's intimidating. I'll have to bring some extra protection.
I don't wear condoms though.
What are you looking for?
She says, what are you looking for? I said, meeting new people, going with the flow. How about you? She said, same, just chilling. I said, cool, shoot me your number and we can meet up. She said, yeah, of course. Just like that, number secured.
Number secured.
Smoke show on Bumble. She said,
Smoke show on Bumble.
hey, how are you? I said, good. You? Muy bien. I'm just chilling at home. Do you live here or are you in Colombia on vacation? I said, I live here, babe. Do you like Shrek? Yeah, I love Shrek.
Do you
Why
like Shrek?
ask?
Do you like Shrek again? Maybe this is a cheat code we didn't know.
I said, it's the best movie. You're cute. What are you looking for on here? She says, thanks. I'm looking to meet someone long term. How about you? Same. Just looking to meet people.
You just said you weren't looking. You were looking for just chill. So it looks like you're lying, Mr. Wingman Plus.
That's awesome. She says, super. I was like, let's go on a date already. She says, yes.
Let's go on a date already.
Yeah.
How he talks is that it's the stereotype fuckboy voice.
Please tell me you live here. I said, obviously. And she said, whereabouts? Just left her on red and then she double texted me and said, you look really good in your photos. I said, you too. What are you gonna do today? I didn't want to get lost in the job interview questions though, so I said, sorry, I don't really check this app very much. Do you have WhatsApp? And just like that.
Okay, well that last part's good.
It's good.
Get
It's
the
great.
number, schedule something to do, fuckboy voice, stop talking about Shrek. That's it. That's all I got.
Jesus.
Or Shrek is working, so
Christ.
maybe I'm fucking just need
I don't
to
know
bring up
either,
Shrek
man.
all
Like,
the
I
time.
really don't understand
Dating, am I right?
dating guys, right?
Yeah.
It's tough for everyone. And
Yeah.
to be honest, I don't think that the advice that this guy predominantly gives
Yeah.
as far as Tinder profile making and stuff
Yeah.
like that, I don't think it's that bad. I think what he isn't asking is like if Tinder is where you need to be to create this connection or to break kind of whatever anxiety you have around meeting women and like, you know, all of that stuff. It can be hard.
I think I'm a believer too that like you'll find your person eventually when the time's right. You'll make that connection. I guess it's easier for me to say now that I'm like in a
Have done it,
relationship,
yeah.
but you don't have to try this hard. You don't have to go on trips to Machu Picchu to take Tinder pics.
Right.
Like
you can
just
take pics of your own life, what you actually
Yeah.
are into, and then show
Yeah.
that to a person. And if they're into the same shit, then you have something to talk
yeah,
about.
exactly. That's the
Yeah.
whole point. It's a dating app.
What is
So
the other
it's-
person going to say? Oh my God, I love going to Machu Picchu and taking pictures with alpacas.
Who you are and what you enjoy and what you do will
That should be on
resonate
the
with
forefront.
people.
Yeah.
You'll find your crowd, you'll find your person, but like don't fucking try this hard. Don't look at people with fat potential in mind.
Yeah.
Like just live
No,
your
it's
life.
true. And
Things will
don't
fall
think
into
about
place.
clapping cheeks desperately
Yeah, don't
when
say
the
that.
triple text, like all of
Yeah.
that stuff. Having anxiety about the double text, that's a very basic,
Yeah, for sure.
understandable,
Yeah.
not even really Tinder adjacent thing to think about. But you also, you got to be okay with yourself and who you are. And you have fucking worth. And like your time and your energy given to another person, that's worth something. And if they don't want to like interact with that, then you shouldn't take that personally.
Yeah, your weird isn't always someone else's preferred type of weird.
Exactly.
So,
and that person shouldn't
yeah.
be the thing that confirms it for you.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
But
if you do need to clap cheeks, you got to clap cheeks.
yeah, you gotta clap those cheeks though.
So if you do want to go clap cheeks, I guess you can take his advice. Either way, weird, interesting fucking dating coach because I didn't overtly hate him.
Some of it's really bad.
Stuff
Some
is
of it
pretty disgusting.
Seems okay.
Yeah.
But, you know,
I just don't think this needs to be an industry.
no, I don't either. Just live your life,
Live,
man.
hang out.
If you clap cheeks, that's cool. If you don't, that's also cool and fine.
But even if you do or don't do either of those things, you can still clap that fucking subscribe button.
yeah, clap the cheeks out of that subscribe button. And if you clap the cheeks of that subscribe button, we'll clap your cheeks in our shout out. We clap the cheeks of every new subscriber at the end of every video. So here are their cheeks now.
And remember to like and comment if you do want to say something about this video. And we do stream every Monday night
do.
now at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yep.
So if you want to come hang out, we got such a good little group of
We
people
do.
that like
And-
view every week.
Yeah.
We love to talk in the comments,
Yeah.
talk about the channel, talk about video games. So
and
come hang out.
we often talk about Shrek. So if you like
do.
Shrek, Shrek it up with
Next
us.
week we're playing Shrek 2, the video game for original Xbox,
It's gonna
which
be
Nick and I
great.
played the
Oh yeah, I did
fuck
play
out
that.
of.
That game was great.
Oh my god.
But Shrek it up.
Shrek it up. Get
Shrek.
Shrek'd. Get Shrek'd. Get Shrek'd.
Hey now, you're a rock star. Get your game on. Go play.
Clap cheeks.